Right, what's up guys? Today we have a different video! And the only reason it's a different video is because I'm documenting this goddamn junk. This 3 times spicy shit. It's supposed to be like 13,000 Scoville, I think. It says somewhere, I don't know where it says it, but you know, it's whatever fucking... I don't know. Wait, actually, let's read this. So it's a little over 400 calories when you eat the whole thing. And, is that protein? It's got 10 grams of protein! God damn, I'm getting my fucking gains in with this one. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna put this shit on a pot. Is this even big enough? I'll have to find out. Okay, so you have to find a pretty big pot for this. I'm actually gonna have about as much as I usually would as water. There we go. Just about, actually, it's a lot more noodles. So, let me, a little more water. There we go. I usually don't have this much water. I'll probably drain out some water once they're starting to cook, because that's what I'll do. Anyways, be right back. I can actually smell it through the packet, and the soup actually smells really good. I know this shit's gonna be super spicy, but that smells good. That has great potential in terms of being good flavor, so... I'm a little bit, my nose is a little itchy today. But yeah, that's actually, that actually smells great through the packet. But it's also concerning that because I can smell it through the packet, I can confirm now it's definitely going to be spicy as shit. And that's okay. We'll definitely find out if it's overhyped. I'm definitely going to drain the water a little bit when it's done cooking. And in the meantime, we can look at this little cat over here, see what she's up to. What do you say? Meow. I wonder where the other cat is. Hopefully not in there, because that door's supposed to be closed. In fact, I'm gonna turn on some Toonskis in the background. There's the kitty. He's up there. Anyways. Right, we got some more metal going in the background. Iron Caskets. Really good band. It's a solo artist. Goddamn Texas. For the one person I know that doesn't know it. I mean, I have probably still a little too much water, so I don't know what to do. I drained some water, in fact, and it's just like not good. I put them here and upward so that the liquid, so that when I open it, I don't spill any liquid. What the fuck was that noise? Anyways, well, it certainly doesn't look as good as on the picture, because I like having broth, which I have a fucking slight suspicion might not be the greatest choice in this case. But, you know, it's also really hot right now, so I'd have to wait even. God damn it. It's hot as in not the spice, but like the heat. Right. She's gonna see you. Okay. Well, I kind of had a little sneak peek of what I'm in for, and I already know what this is gonna be like. Because I got some on my finger, and I washed my hand. Oh shit, I probably should have washed it even better, because there's still some on my finger, and I just touched my hair. Oh, you can't even see that for damn sure. I know, because I'm using the normal lens. Here we go, you can maybe see that. I think. I'm just saying that this is probably going to be a one-biter. Just by the initial little sneak peek I got. So let's find out. Mmm. It does taste really good. Okay. It gets really hot. Really hot. Okay. It's really hot, but I don't know. I I have to think. It's just really. It's not even a good kind of spicy. It's more like just straight pain, and it's not really affecting me in the same way YouTubers do. It's definitely a little overhyped in the sense that, ugh. I gotta drink just to speak. Just a little. In fact, the glass was full and I barely drank any. Okay. It's like a. It's not even like a good, really, for anything. Because you get maybe 1 second of, this tastes good. And then it's just like, immediately just. It did taste good for like half a second, though. And the rest is kind of again, I'm my tongue is the main compartment that's on fire. My throat is fine. Some on my lips, I guess. Mostly the tongue though. And I guess that whenever I breathe, a little bit of a burning sensation in the throat. It's not pleasant. I'm not. This ain't an eating one. In fact, I think I was right. It's definitely a one biter. In fact, I know who's gonna watch this. Kenny, this is one bite and it's all you need of this one. I already know. There's no way. If I'm already just like not eating this, like, because it's more like that. It's you barely get to taste the flavor. And it's just the spice. I don't know. It's kind of disappointing in a way that it's just tasty for like half a second, maybe at best. At best. But it's not. I would say it's definitely a somewhat painful burn, but it's not as bad as the piri piri I had. At least not what I remember. Okay, it's not as bad as the piri piri I had because I'm not drooling. I was drooling when I had the piri piri. And it's still going. It's still as strong as it was in the initial. I'm just drinking to maybe get to talk a little bit. Drinking, honestly, the milk doesn't help jack shit. I can tell you that for free. So, yeah, milk is not gonna save you in this one, Kenny. Unfortunately, your ass was gonna be fucked, regardless of whether you enjoy it or not. In fact, the milk, it just makes it less for like 5 seconds, and then it goes right back to the same burn. In fact, I think I would be better off without the milk for now, because honestly, the milk kind of makes the experience worse, because when it actually comes back, the pain in the tongue feels so much worse than it originally did. Oh, that's why I had a bit of the stuff on my cheek. Again, I know exactly what your reaction is going to be. How the hell is he so calm for this fucking shit? But again, I'm not a pussy in the sense that I'm gonna be like, oh my god, it's so spicy. I don't know. It is really fucking spicy, but it's just kind of bad. It's actually like, as I said, you get to enjoy the food for half a second essentially, and then the bite is just an immediate regret. That's the only reason I don't want to eat more of this. If it was more like... If it was this pain, but it only came after you swallowed, in a sense, which I know is impossible, but, you know, if you got to enjoy the flavor for at least, like, 30 seconds, you know, before it's unbearable. I don't know, dude. I'll have a little more just for the camera. And I'll regret having more. Well, I can just say, I almost got a peppercorn in my throat. I can say that I'm gonna pause the video right now. All right, I just went and discarded of said noodles. I'm just gonna wash my hand because this is still. I don't want to touch my face with this shit. Yeah. Hello, kitty. Okay, the second bite made it actually a lot worse. Woo! In fact, I'm not even gonna touch the milk because I know what happens. I told you what happens. Actually, I think it saved the throat though. The throat wasn't as bad with the milk. Or maybe I just got some on my throat and that's really what happened. Because that second bite really kicked my throat's ass. But, cat saying hi. Hello, kitty. Now my tongue feels like someone's constantly chewing on my tongue. It's not a fun sensation, that's for damn sure. Would I recommend this? If you want to try to prove that you're as much of a man as me, because, I mean, most people drink a whole glass of milk in like 5 seconds. I just drink a little bit to, you know, get it down, because I get thirsty. The saliva does come a lot more now. I think I've entered the stage of where the saliva just builds up a lot. It's just kind of, most of the heat affects your tongue. In fact, that's the worst part about it. The pain on your tongue is gonna be the worst part. There is pain in other parts of your mouth, but it's not as bad. That one's just kind of a Indian heat. I know Kenny's gonna disagree when he tries it. I'm just saying for reference, in comparison to the pain you'll feel on your tongue, the throat and the rest of your mouth is an Indian heat. But you better not fucking pussy out now. Goddamn German. Because yeah, you better not pussy out. You're German, not French. But you should do it. In fact, I want to see one bite. That's one bite's all it takes. That's all you need. Eating the whole thing just means you're sadistic. Masochistic. I don't think anyone watching this is necessarily gonna judge if I say that there's no way I would eat it. I might go and get the 2 times spicy next week. In fact, next week, it is next week. Or during this week, got the 2 times spicy one. if it's maybe a lot more bearable, to see if it's how they compare. I'm probably not gonna eat the whole thing, but I think if this is the spiciest it gets, and if it's less spicy than this, I won't regret it. So, either my spice tolerance is much better now than it used to be, or this just isn't as bad as the piri piri. But I think it actually is as bad as the piri piri because the pain actually got really fucking bad on the second bite, and actually every time I speak, the pain gets worse in my whole mouth because I'm moving my mouth and it's inflamed. Burping doesn't really affect my throat that much. You think that burping makes it worse, but no. It doesn't really make it worse for me. My lips are burning too. I think that's another thing I forgot to touch on. If you're gonna eat this, I would recommend trying to use your teeth to just... I don't know. I know that's gonna be unpleasant as a motherfucker. Trust me, you'll thank me when you don't get this fucking feeling on your lips, because you're gonna be fucking feeling like shit. I think the heat is about the same still. How long has it been? I don't even know. Let's see. Oh, maybe it was actually that long. I have to check what the time is on the 16 minutes, and about 5 minutes of that is me cooking and yapping. So, let's say 10 minutes. For the first 10 minutes, the spice is going to remain pretty much the same. I don't think you're going to get much of any relief. I'm just waiting to see how long it takes for it to fizzle out. So far, I think now it's not as bad. Why did I eat a second bite? Honestly, it's the only thing I'm thinking right now is why did I eat a second bite? That's the only regret I have. I don't regret doing this. It was a fun experiment to do, fun research. I'm glad I did it because I know now that it's probably not overhyped in the sense that it's not as spicy as they claim to be, but it's not it's not something I understand banning, because Denmark apparently bans this being harmful, and I don't think it's harmful. I think if you're masochistic enough, you'll eat all of it. But it's kind of just I don't know. It's really spicy. And again, I don't know how to describe this spice. It's just kind of like, it does taste really nice. As I said, again, on my second bite, I even got that nice flavor for like half a second. The thing I will say is when you hit that like spice plateau after your first bite, when it gets like the most extreme, if you keep eating, it's not gonna get any worse per se in the terms of spice. Maybe more of your mouth will be coated in said spice, but it's not gonna get worse in the sense of how hot it is. And I think that's one thing you can take into account. I don't recall the piri piri lasting this long, because it's probably been about 11 or 12 minutes now. My stomach is upset with me right now. In fact, I feel like throwing up. And that was just like one bite. Because if you saw, I took one bite and I just chewed a little off of it, and then I took the rest of the bite at the end there when I said I was going to have a little more. And even just that is upsetting my tummy. It ain't good for you. But it ain't bad for you either. It's just kind of in the middle here. I'm just thinking what to say because there's not many words you can describe it as other than painful. Which I guess makes sense. Endless air rates. I gotta make. I'm just making a shortcut to my last FM page. Well, I think. Oh, now. It just got a little better. Minus 21 minus 5. What's that? 16 minutes or something? Oh, I think it's like. Yeah. Oh, now it's actually just it's going away now. Now it's fine. Now it's like just a regular spicy food. How do I rate the spiciness? Oh man. I'm just checking if there's any noodles left that I have to throw out. Yeah, there's a little more. So I might keep the packet just to document that I did this insane shit. I think I'm gonna keep the packet, yeah. The noodles themselves, I definitely understand why people like the texture. I'm gonna keep the bag as a souvenir. But this is overkill. You don't need this much milk. You just need to be a fucking real man, which I know Kenny isn't because he's a fucking femboy. Sorry for you're really catching slack here for no reason. It's not even your fault. I'm the one who ate it. But yeah, you better eat this motherfucker. Just one bite. And even my categories is a dumb idea.